Hey there, y'all. Yeah, I was wanting to get Fred Flintstone's airplane in on the shot before we started the important video, right? bees, bees always first. But if you haven't seen Fred Flintstone's airplane, you know that's rare. So, anyways, what we got cooking? Hive combines, because usually, when you combine two hives together, you have all the pheromones from each hive, and it takes a while for those pheromones to balance out before the bees really start to get along with each other. And so typically, like if you do a newspaper combine, you're going to have some fighting and stuff going on. You'll typically see quite a few bees out on the landing board or laying out in front of the hive on the ground from them fighting. So this is something I came up with a few years ago. And here basically it's just a way to equalize the pheromones. And what it is, it's just 1/8 inch hardware beekeeper's cloth. And here if you look, I mean, some people might call that 1/8 inch mesh or something. But yeah, basically you'd have your, like your strong hive on the bottom. I mean, it's super simple. Just have your screen cut out to the right size. Lay that screen on top of your strong hive, right? Set your weak hive over top of it, and then all you have to do is get, with the entrance, put it towards the front of the hive, down below. Okay, so with this entrance on the inner cover, make sure you have it facing down, and make sure that you have it facing the same direction as the strong beehive, because that way, once they get their pheromones equalized and they're part of that hive, then it's not going to be hard for them to reorient to just going down, 1.5 feet or however far. So, they're going to be sharing pheromone. And the reason for that is because with that 1/8 inch square mesh, now, like how is it the bees transfer queen mandibular pheromone, or any pheromone for that fact? What organ is it the bees use? It's not their mouth parts, right? I think we all know this, but we forget. But here it's their antenna. So, if it was their mouth parts and stuff, you might be able to use regular screen or something between these two hives, but because, just their proboscis, it might be able to go through regular screen. Actually, I know it can, because look at the all-time greatest beef eater. And yeah, they definitely, I guarantee you they can, yeah. So they eat through that. So the transfer of pheromones is much greater through beekeeper's hardware cloth than it is through window screen. Newspaper, I mean, they chew through it, right? But then as soon as they get an opening, is there a war that starts happening or what? I mean, it's going to depend how strong each hive's pheromone level is. If their pheromones are real high in the other hive, in the weak one still, they're going to fight. So, but when you do this with 1/8 inch hardware cloth, leave it together like this for 1 week, okay? And typically you won't be able to have any queen cells built, right? It's usually one of the reasons why you're combining a hive. So make sure of that. Here, some things have to be taken as a given and stuff. So, but let's say that let's say that it is able to make queen cells, okay? Well, in 7 to 9 days, go through knock down all the queen cells. And then, wait a couple more days just so that the bees know that they're, up top, they cannot build any more queen cells. Then all you got to do is pull this off, pull the screen out, set it back. And if you want to test to see how many bees die, here I'm going to show you how I was able to find out if there was any bees dying from this. So, all right, we'll be right back. Are you ready? I hope Clint Eastwood can't get me on that, right? Is that, what was the name of that movie? Man, it was a good movie, I know that. That's all I need to know. It was a good movie. Okay. Yeah, I got a couple trying to get me. Alright, let's see what they're doing here. There are quite a few bees up on the screen. Okay, that's a super good thing. That means that they have been transferring the queen mandibular pheromone. I wonder where that camera's pointing now. Wow, I couldn't have done better if I say so myself. Alright, here we go. We're going to remove the screen. I don't know if y'all noticed that hornet in there. But, alright. Now we're going to see if I get bald. Oh, they're very stir-upable. That's not a word I just made up either. That's just real. What's that song? I got a feeling. Do 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 do. I got a feeling. Oh my goodness. Okay. Here we go. Alright. No bees were hurt in the process of this filmmaking. Just saying. That went really good. Now, I do need a couple of bee stings, okay? I'm just saying. I am a fan of bee sting therapy. So, but I am used to this stuff. I've been stung countless times. So, and I think it's healthy. But some disagree, which is fine. To each his own, correct? Alright. Well, now I'm going to put a, I'm going to see if I have a plastic bottom board. Hang on. Tra-la-la. Alright. There we go. Woo! Alright, one just hit me in the face. But I think it was like an auto accident type. You know, you're flying down the road doing 30 miles an hour and somebody cuts in front of you. Well, these bees have everybody fooled with their flight paths, I'm just saying. Because they have almost zilcho for control. If you can imagine just having a couple of things on your back and being able to flap them so fast that it lifts you up into the air, and then like the wind, and then you're just rocking your body back and forth trying to get to go the right way. That's about how well a bee flies, you know. They're just I don't think that it could get much more clumsy. They're probably the clumsiest flyers out of all the flyers. Well, they're up there. I ain't knocking my honeybees, but you know, they are their flight is definitely 100% utility. So all right, either way, I think that I should see some dead bees down here by this evening. It's like 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon right now. So if there's going to be fighting, I'd say they're in a war right now. And we should have some dead bees down here a little bit. Hey y'all, here we go. Alright, it is now 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And let's see, I combine these hives completely together around 1 o'clock. Yeah, there's still a lot of foragers trying to get in to the old entrance, but I'm not too worried about them because they'll find their way into this hive. And let's see. So, I mean, I'm not seeing any kind of, I see one dead bee in here, and then I'm not sure what kind of insect that other one is, but that bee there is alive. These shadows probably get pretty old pretty quick too, huh? So I think that using the 1/8 inch beekeeper's hardware cloth is a near perfect method to combine beehives. But typically all you would have to do to combine 2 hives now is, you know, get a piece of 1/8 inch square mesh and just like a newspaper combine, but use the screen mesh instead. And just give it a week though, you know. You just need to give the hives time for them to combine their chemistry and everything. So, but yeah, I mean, you can't beat that. I know I've done newspaper combines, and usually, you know, you'll see a mess of dead bees down at the bottom of the at the landing board or laying out in front. You know, there's usually some battling going on. I mean, it works and stuff, but you know, I think using the 1/8 inch beekeeper's mesh, it's like the perfect way to do it. You know, I doubt that dead bee there was due to fighting. It was probably just a natural death. So, all right. Well, thought I would just post that. Just another one of those fine-tuned details that nobody really digs into. So, all right. Well, y'all have a good one. We'll see you. Bye.